And hey, welcome to the Glentendo circuit for this, the 13th of September, 2020, alongside the one, the only, the mainstay, Nintunist. I pointed the wrong way. I'm Stu, the announcer.
I'm used to it. It's fine.
Fair enough. Apparently I should be used to it by now, too. I mean, for those of you who have seen me play Mario Kart, you definitely know that I'm directionally challenged, but certainly not the case for the competitors in this, the Glentendo circuit. We're going to be kicking off here, and we do have a couple people streaming here tonight, at least one, which is not a couple, now that I think about it. Nevertheless, yeah, we have 3 names up here. Takamarth is among them, and we're going to... my screen just glitched out, so I'm going to fix that, hopefully.
That's all right. I mean, it'll definitely get fixed momentarily. We got lots tonight from what I see. We got Melpool, the mainstay, out here, one of the biggest grinders of the Glentendo circuit for sure. We have Jetline with his patented Zacian, whatever it's called, and Zamenta Nintendo Switch Lite with a camera over it. We are back to 2006 Nintendo Let's Plays on YouTube, pre-Google. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what we are at with Jetline Stream, which you can go over and check out at twitch.tv/Jetline. And if that ain't enough for you, we also got another perspective from the same race, an Immortal Man, down at the bottom right, also with that Roy on the little mini scooter bike. Definitely another one of these tryhards that we have going out here. These guys are here. They are in it to win it. I do believe top 2 will get that free entry into UEF Passport, unless something has changed since then. No? Yes? Roger Spot.
I'm just gonna say yes.
Roger Spot, understood. We will cross certain bridges when we come to them. I might be in stores doing a certain little super special thing, but that's to be announced later. Anyway, Melpool, never mind. Jetline, we're getting Switch. Chris is such a legend. We're getting the switcheroos right here. Waluigi on a Wiggler, everybody's favorite deli sandwich here on TikTok clock with only one other racer in front of him. It's looking... Oh, man, this is hard. It's hard to tell because I'm looking at a screen on top of a screen. But very, very close race. It's looking like we're in the final echelons of this one. Will he be able to use...
Trying to catch up to the Roy up front, though. You do see that. And, again, it's so hard to deal with these... with the Roy, especially on these turns, because you just have the weight advantage going into the drift. Might not get him on the straightaway, not even with the Shroom, but it will solidify a second place finish at the very least. Meanwhile, we have Melpool finishing in 7th, and that is not the place where Melpool wanted to be, having players like Mr. M in front of them. And yeah, we're going to see, what is that, SVS? Something like that. I can't really see above that, but
I do believe the technical term is Law and Order SVU, Stu, in case you needed to get your 3rd grade spelling back on point.
Yeah, you think you've watched enough midday marathons during this absolute pandemonium. Absolutely. Yo, you already know, baby. Come on.
In the Glentendo circuit unit, there are certain items that are considered especially heinous for use. One of those is the lightning. These are their stories.
Yeah, there we go. That was not a bad improvisation, I have to say.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah. Also, Criminal Intent, very underrated show. Vincent D'Onofrio is an absolute legend. But as we continue on with the circuit here, I still don't have a clear screen on this end. So oh wait, it just fixed itself. I'm not, or you. No, it was like literally an absolute. It looked like what happens when it looked like Pac-Man's kill screen.
Oh god, that's not good.
Yeah, that was not great.
I bumped up some of the quality settings just to experiment, so if it's really bad, I could probably just dial them back and see if that helps.
It's funny enough because it's coming in clear as day on my end, and for me that's usually the opposite.
Yeah, it's usually the opposite. So we're gonna get this figured out though.
Yeah, no, I do have a slightly blurrier picture now, but we are good. And not as blurry as before. Like, literally, you could not make anything out. Now you can at least see stuff. And this is Melpool in 3rd place at the moment, going to utilize that boo and get smacked in the face with a shell. Yeah, I believe it was. You're right about that, actually. So all the way back of in the back of the pack. But good chance to shark some items and perhaps garner the upper hand. We'll make use of that mushroom at the very least, but as we're looking at some of these other ones, Immortal Man seems to be on this same track. Just above Melpool, they're actually in a dogfight in the middle of the pack, just below Takamarth, it looks like. And yeah, that's going to be Mr. M getting hit at the very end, and shenanigans. I mean, we have to go to the judges booth on that one, but you saw how close that was. Shy Guy and Dark finishing 1 and 2. This is the sort of performance that we've come accustomed to from them, but it just goes to show the cruelties of this game. We saw Mr. M in decent position for a 5th, maybe 6th place finish, gets hit right at the line and finishes in 10th.
It's just be like that sometimes. It's the way of the Mario Kart, my friend. You say seat at the judges' table. We're calling the judges right here. Simon, can you judge that one for us? You are the worst Mario Kart racer I've ever seen in my life. Or however Simon Cowell sounded. Was that close to Simon? Was that his type of British accent? What kind was it? Was it like...
That honestly wasn't that bad.
Because I know it's not Cockney, obviously, but like, was it more like Northern England, where it's sort of that more like upper class, something like that? Because I don't know the actual names of all the English accents, but like there are like names for all of them.
I would say that you killed it, and by it I mean the joke. So...
I was, sometimes, when I was serious, sometimes a man could just be seriously asking something, and he gets made a fool of, and, I'm telling you, Stu, I mean, this is the one kind of joke where I'm telling you, my friend, you're not gonna like the damn punchline. I'll just give you that.
No, well, you're right, so, I will credit you at least for that. Anyway, we got Glentendo at the...
Blue Tonic's me looks like me.
Does he really?
Yeah, it actually does.
Dude, it does. I was gonna say that before. It really does.
It looks just like me.
I was gonna let go, but
wait, let me see. Hang on.
It's gonna be kind of close, because like they're all like sort of mixing in right now, and I think Blue Tonic might be behind Melpool right now. Yeah, because there's Sweet Lou right in front right there, and that might be... I don't know who that Waluigi is. Oh, that Waluigi was Blue Tonic, actually. Oh, yeah, wait, no, it's not. Immortal, Brothquang, and in front, I believe we got Takamarth right here. Yeah, oh, no, that's Sweet Lou in the Rosalina instead. Never mind, but what a beautiful shortcut executed by Melpool to get through with the mushroom right there. That is the classic Ribbon Road shortcut. Everybody likes to take that one whenever they have a mushroom, and if you're in a certain position, you're much more likely to get that mushroom when you need it, my friends, taking good usage of it. But he is still all the way back in 5th. He's got some more ground to make up if he wants any chance at winning this one.
Yeah, I mean, that's just one of those things. It's always easier said than done to get these shortcuts executed optimally. You always think it's so... It's one of those things that looks easier than it actually is, especially when you're not as used to the controls as one might be. And obviously, this isn't a problem that anyone racing in the Glentendo circuit has necessarily. Good use of the Sonic box there, but
you see Blue Tonic?
Yeah. Okay. Now I get it. So yeah, that's what we need. Folks, if we get up to a certain sub count, we will get Nintunist on a mini bike. But
I thought you were going to say that's just what we needed in this world, another Nintunist.
Well, I mean, I wasn't going to be that cruel with it, but now that the opportunity has presented itself, I'm more than happy to try. So, either way, we are going to roll on.
The Electrodrome.
Yeah, the Electrodrome. My gosh, man. This stage is so... obviously, the twists and the turns that are presented. It's a great track, and it does require a lot of technical aptitude. Requires a little bit of finesse in itself. Little questionable with how some of its elements work sometimes, I have to say, but that could just be my ineptitude speaking, and it's opposed to really anything with the track itself.
I was going to say, how do you figure?
No, it's just... really more, I can never get a hang of, especially when items come into play, I always seem to get hit by a lightning bolt at the very worst time, and it's just one of those deals with me. And I know it's all RNG, right? It can't possibly be my fault.
I mean, I always do. I mean, sure, if you want to go with that one. I mean, you could talk about the Night Speaks and how you can pretty much predict when the AI is going to use one, but not all these races have AI. And speaking of which,
it's what helps me sleep at night. Okay.
Okay, sure. You can. I'm sure there are. What I was going to say is that I don't know how much more AI is even really left in this race, as we have another streamer out here on the horizon, a former Glentendo Circuit regular, actually, my friends. Used to stream it every single week. Now, not as every single week, but he still does from time to time, and his streams are much appreciated. Finishing 5th over there at the Electrodrome. The rave and beautiful lights were not distracting enough for him to finish that high, but also a little too much to finish that low, my friends. 5th place, respectable. He's got his score count up there, 34 right here, on what I believe is one of his more early races. I don't know how long he's been playing. His stream did just pop up on the stream for us instead, but he's got Sweet Lou in his lobby, another regular, as well as 2 other folks that I couldn't exactly see too much. Was not Blue Tonic, because if it was Blue Tonic, I would have known, because it would have looked just like me. And that's a funny story. I was watching a Smash montage one day, a few years ago, like a Yeet Smash montage, and it was just, I don't know, it was some guy, it was like Mario versus Cloud in a Smash 4, and I swear to God, the dude, and one of the dudes in the webcam was actually the spitting image of me. Like, glasses, beard, like the hair, like with the curliness and the part and everything. And I got tilted, because if that dude also happened to be the Mario player, would have firmly believed that I entered into some parallel universe or Superman Bizarro type world, and I wouldn't know which one is which. Are we living in the Bizarro world, or was that guy? Either way, you know, these are the real questions you're only gonna not have answered here at the Glentendo Circuit. We're at the water park.
I hope that the big wrapping up punchline for all that is that he's actually a Palutena main with a Pocket Mario. Oh, that would be so good.
Oh my God.
And you know it too.
At the very least, I hope he wasn't back then, because that was Smash 4 and Palutena was cheeks. Anyway,
that is true.
We're here at the water park. This is a track that, like, what can I even say about the water park, man? Besides the fact that it's, as you mentioned actually a week ago, something I never really noticed is how sunshine-based it low-key is with some of the way that the buildings are designed. And definitely with the shape of the water as well.
You got the Nokis just hanging out there too.
There are Nokis on this track? I never noticed.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's one right at the beginning.
Are you serious?
Yeah, look at the look just by the flagpole, or by the checkpoint, whatever.
I gotta pay attention to that, because I've been playing Mario Kart Wii since it dropped back in 2014, and I have absolutely never noticed that. Checking out Immortal Man stream, who is in first place, by the way, and he is spamming his behind button, so I was not able to get a good look at all. That's unfortunate, but either way, what's really more important here is Immortal Man's streak right now. This is, it's not too sizable from the racer behind him, which could be Sweet Lou, if I'm not mistaken. Either Sweet Lou or Takamarth. I know Takamarth generally dabbles with Rosalina whenever he does play this game. He could have switched, I'm not sure, but I did see Sweet Lou rocking at Rosalina before as well. And then behind him, I believe, is behind Sweet Lou, I believe, is Dark. What's up?
Well, check out Cloud Top though. We got the Waluigi over in first, hanging on the switch light on the as you mentioned, like the early YouTube days. Let's Play camera. What is it? This is this is actually the sort of Let's Play that you this is the Let's Play that you look up, not even just beautiful defense of the blue shell. That is a great awareness play. The exact thing that they needed. And now coming up to the last parts of the track, opting not to take that shortcut. Might have a first place finish here, barring any shenanigans. That's right, do the pimp bounce for victory. That's what I'm talking about, and that is a not too awful finish for either one of these people. Adam and Moral Atheist finishing 1 and 3 with Shy Guy hanging right in the middle between the two. So they're going to Atheist maybe not too happy with that finish, considering he was the only other human player in that track. But you know, you get the points, you're okay with that, and considering the quality of the competition ahead of you, I don't think that you can be too discerning about what place you finish in Tunis.
Honestly, and like Jetline, I've said this before, since before you even started casting the circuit. I mean, he's the kind of player that you can initially doubt for the fact that he plays in handheld mode deliberately on these Glentendo circuits, but I remember he's won a couple of them, and he's got a lot of specific techniques that he knows, and a lot of very quirky things about him that make him the amazing player that he is. Like, I don't know if you were paying attention, but you definitely will next time you're going to see Jetline stream. Did you know that he plays this game with the D-pad, not with the stick?
Yeah.
He prefers the D-pad instead whenever he races. As you can see, there you go. Just
I know. I did notice that, and I was actually about to ask you about why that is. Is it because the Switch Lite has the D-pad? Just it's a feel thing.
It could be in that case. It might be just like he prefers like, a harder button. He might be used to more of the handheld Mario Karts. Mayhaps he grew up playing Mario Kart DS or Mario Kart Super Circuit or something like that.
That was mine. Both of those were mine.
Both of those were mine. Actually, no, not both of those were mine. DS was mine. I actually never played Super Circuit once, believe it or not. I gotta pick up that game somewhere. But
That's
anyway.
the game where I mastered drifting. That's why I have such a hard time figuring it out. Because it's just like, oh, every game must be like Super Circuit in terms of like all the drifting stuff. I was like, well, that game didn't have bikes.
I'm pretty sure drifting is different in almost every single Mario Kart. It's like probably the most consistently changed mechanic of the franchise now that I think about it. But to answer your prior question, the D-pad on the particularly on the Switch Lite is softer than it is on the normal Switch and compared to some of Nintendo's other consoles. It's much softer, it's easier on the hands, which is partly why the Switch Lite is also very great for small children. Because it's just easier on their little hands. It's a smaller console. It's mostly digital, so they don't have to, really worry about terms of losing games. It was one of the selling points I had when I was doing the Nintendo Ambassador program last year. And just as I finished that statement, Melpool with the second place right here on Donut Plains, one of my personal favorite tracks with only GS Core 7 in front of him right there with the Roy. Behind him is MP King, and in fourth place will be Dark, rocking the turquoise and the blue Yoshi, respectively. And now here on Mount Wario, we are entering the final stretch in Jetline. Will he be able to hold this down on the final stretch here, man? Mount Wario, everyone's favorite.
Yep, and that's, Moral Atheist getting tagged right before the jump. That is not how they wanted to finish up that race at all. Going to be a little bit of a ways to catch Kane there, and indeed will finish fourth. And I mean, Jetline not doing too poorly for himself. That's going to be Shy Guy and Kane taking the silver and bronze spots respectively. Mr. M just behind Moral Atheist in fifth. And yeah, honestly, that it was a great plug for the Switch Lite you gave. They ought to hire you to do that again or something. But it would be if only, right? But I mean, that's a dream job. We can only speculate on that. But what we can say for sure, however, is what we see in Melpool rocking out here yet again and drifting through the midway point of this race as got to contend with people like Dark and the individual that we saw just in front of him. I mean, there's a lot of Roys on this track, and that's where things can get messy, especially on a narrow track like this.
Yeah, like Royal Raceway, it's got like some little tight, it's got like some little, I can't even really call them corridors, to be completely honest, because really the tightest parts of the track is really where Melpool is right now, and I can't call this a corridor. There are a lot of turns, a lot of quick little things you have to drift in and out in between. Make sure you're really going down that nice little straightaway when you actually finish your nitro boost to make sure you can utilize it properly. And then here we go with just all the wide open space in the world with Melpool once again only behind GS Core in front of him right here, representing 8VA. Going ahead right here. It's going to get caught on the grass a little bit, and it's going to make that gap that much bigger. Look at that gap on the map, Stu, the announcer. What do you think about that? That's no good.
Now that's separation for you. I mean,
separation anxiety.
Yeah, I mean, look, there is plenty of anxiety when you're sitting in first in Mario Kart. Don't get me wrong, but I think they're going to be more than happy with their positioning at this moment. Where you don't want to be is in the middle of the pile. That's where you get the... it's just like in regular racing where you have the potential for the Talladega big one or whatever the case may be. Well, guess what? Same thing happens in Mario Kart. It becomes a cluster of all the sort of mid-range items that you have. And maybe the green shell, you do have to aim it just a little bit more precisely. Well, you don't have to be as precise when you're right on somebody's tail. So that's one of those dangers that come with it. And maybe it's not a corridor, Nintunis, but it's still... You still don't have a whole bunch of real estate with which to work. It is deceptive how tricky this track can be, especially as we come to this final lap. We've got Moral Atheist in first place on TikTok clock as well, but Melpool hanging tough for medal position on Royal Raceway.
Yeah, looking pretty clean right here in the 4th place. It's not exactly what he was going to want. Oh my god, so close to sniping what I believe was MP King right in front of him, but he wasn't going to be able to get it though. So yeah, that was MP King going to take that second, and GS Core once again with that first, rocking 96 on only about halfway through the circuit right now. That ain't too shabby, my friends. Maximum amount of points you can currently get in the Great Glentendo Circuit tournament of ours is, I believe, 180, and 96 is pretty clean on the way up. Meanwhile, here to finish this final TikTok clock lap is Moral Atheist with the wholesome pop-off, smiling and putting both his fists in the air, as well as Link popping off for the brand new release of Hyrule Warriors 2, The Quest for Wendy's. Behind him is only Shy Guy instead, and I do believe that was a 1v1 there, if I'm not mistaken. Either that or that Isabelle behind was just like...
Yes. Wait, what?
Is he Adam, or is he Jet? Or is he the Shy Guy?
What?
Yeah, dude, you're confusing me, because... Yes, but which one is he using? He was using Adam, I saw, before.
Well, he's streaming off Jetline. But
right.
But like he just finished that race, and I'm pretty sure it was Shy Guy, wasn't it?
No, he was.
No,
dude, he's Adam. I'm positive he's Waluigi and he's Adam.
Shy Guy.
Shy Guy.
I don't know.
It was a different player whose name is Shy Guy.
Okay.
He's been a regular for the circuit for a while, hasn't he?
Yes. Never mind.
Depending on
I wasn't trying to belittle you, Chris.
No,
I'm sorry.
Maybe I was looking at the wrong screen. I thought there was only 2 people in that race.
Was he playing as a Shy Guy? If so, which color? Because it doesn't really matter.
Red. Like, Shy Guy was red, wasn't he?
I know. Okay, Shy Guy's a different person. That was my mistake. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing with the things too is that in this game, Shy Guy and Yoshi share a special feature, and this was actually included in the first DLC pack for the original Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. Is that you can change their colors. You know, like you already see like the blue Yoshi, the turquoise Yoshi on the top left and everything, and Dark and Immortal Man. You can do that with the Shy Guys as well. You can have an orange Shy Guy, yellow, whatever, the whole shebang.
Yeah. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know Yoshi has always been my main in Mario Kart ever since like 64. So that's one of the things that you could not do in that game, unfortunately. But yeah, you know, different colored Yoshis, different colored Shy Guys, certainly. And yes, different racers, believe it or not, Chris. So we're going to continue on with Hyrule.
All right.
That was such a cheap shot at the producer, who definitely holds my professional destiny in his hands. So
you hold your life in the line, dude. I wouldn't be saying that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I suppose that was maybe just a little too overextendy of me.
Bro, Chris is Ellen DeGeneres up in here.
Ellen DeGenerate?
Ellen DeGenerate. Oh my god.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome.
Oh, yeah, she's not welcome.
Oh, that is that. Well,
Bullet Bill.
That wasn't even a comment on her, but Bullet Bill, you're absolutely right in 10th place. I don't know if that was intentional item sharking or whatever, but it's.
Nah, he was just in 10th and just happened to get it. He wasn't really doing the reverse strategy or backing up or anything, you know, to make sure to get some. He didn't look like he was hanging around back there, and I've been looking at Moral Atheist this whole time. So I don't think that was him. I think he just happened to be in 10th place. And, you know, when you're just all the way in the back, their chances of getting better items are greater. So he just got a Bullet Bill, and here he is, all the way up back in 6th for his 3rd and final lap. This is his home track, ladies and gentlemen. Will Link be able to make something happen here? Or will Hyrule Warriors 2 Calamity of Sonic Wendy's get delayed just a little bit longer? Will he be able to close the gap?
What a jump! Beautiful!
No, he actually didn't pass him. He knocked him into the goal.
Oh, that's rough.
He knocked him across the finish line there, man. A photo finish for the ages in Moral Atheist's MP King. He hit him right in the keister, but the keister got launched way too high, way too quickly, just too powerful enough. Yoshi can flutter jump, ladies and gentlemen. Just moving himself right into the goal here for that 4th place. The thing with this game, Stu, another thing you got to understand is that sometimes the visuals, what with Nintendo netcode being what it is, they don't always match what actually happens in the actual match. It's mostly accurate, but sometimes it's not always the case. You can hit somebody with an item and it's going to look like it didn't hit them on your screen, but you actually did, or the other way around, something like that. It's a tricky thing with the netcode.
Maybe so, but that's also the evolutionary advantage of having a larger backside. It's more surface area to just hit yourself forward propel yourself forward just a little bit faster. So makes sense to me. I'm gonna pretend that I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what this has to do with the game, but I'm just saying in general sense.
Some would say the front, actually. Some would say the front, because if you get pushed from the back, then you'll just bounce up. That's where your preferred level of cushion is. You might just be like, whoop, just bounce back up like a cartoon character. I'm pretty sure that's happened once or twice in real life. I can't exactly recount the specific times.
Yeah,
I'm not a Guinness World Record holder where they probably have something like that in the Guinness World Record books.
Does Life use rollback netcode? I'm not sure.
Does Life?
Yeah.
It's probably too expensive.
Yeah, makes sense.
To be honest.
Yeah. To implement globally, that makes
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta take what Life gives you. Life is Smash Ultimate Wi-Fi. Remember that, kids.
Oh, all right, so we're going to be riding the train for this next track again. Around the middle of the circuit, and
Wario's Minecart. Wario's Gold Mine. That's the name of the track. My mistake.
So I do definitely appreciate the Wario pick from the individual up front there. That might have actually been an AI now that I think about it, but
He's pretty far up for AI, but yeah, you're probably right.
You never know, but we've seen AIs finish
oh my
pretty
God,
high up. Oh no.
He tried so hard to make sure that was the one thing that didn't happen to him when he was there. He was holding still. He was reversing, not holding the acceleration button to move up and around. He knew he had to reverse to get out of there, but then the racers just started bumping into him, and off he went.
That was rough goings for Melpool just there. And as we're continuing on, I mean, with the winds and the dips of Minecart, it's just kind of you do have your straightaways, but it's how elevation plays into them that you kind of have to take into account. You really do have to be a master of your own vehicle, especially on this track. But even then, sometimes the influence of the pack just takes you. As we're about a lap on from. Do you see what I mean? Beautiful
the influence.
Yeah, beautiful defensive measures deployed by that particular ghost, but as we're going to have a second place finish by Immortal Man on Bowser's Castle, impressively enough.
Yeah, looking like that. But again, with only GS Core in the front here, another first place on his part, looking clean to take this circuit tonight if he keeps playing like how he is. But in this final stretch, will Melpool be able to redeem himself as Mr. M actually is going to fall to his untimely demise right there, right towards the end? That's going to make Melpool go up a place or two. And down we go with an AI Wario in front of him, Dark EO, MP King, and I believe it goes too quick, man. Sometimes it just goes too quick. Still only 4th grade level reading, unfortunately. Got to read Of Mice and Men again. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Stu?
I mean, I would. God, this is the second week in a row with the Mice and Men reference. Something like that.
I think it was it might have been 3 weeks ago at this point. No, it was 2 weeks ago. I don't remember.
Something like that, but
either way, Stu executed me.
Yeah, that was. Man.
To make a long story short,
it was. This.
Who do you main in Smash, David?
Okay, so we're going to continue on. Moral Atheist is in second place. I don't want to be canceled. So,
club, bro. We got jackets.
Neat.
Oh, he's going to take the shortcut? Oh, he actually elects not to go for it. Very interesting right there. That's a very little known shortcut on Moral Atheist's part at the very end of Grumble Volcano right there. If you go to the right in the fork of the road, there's another right you can take where there's a very, very tiny ramp that you can boost off of and get towards the goal. It's kind of little known about. It's not used too often. It's kind of a mixed bag when it comes to a shortcut. I think it's kind of another one of those item-dependent ones where you kind of really need a mushroom or a star or whatever to really do anything with it. And plus, it's very risky as well, because obviously if you mess it up, you're in the lava and you're a sitting duck, and it's just about the worst place for you to fall into the lava is right towards the finish line when everybody is going to be passing you at the worst possible time, when there is quite literally no ground for you to make up, literally and metaphorically. And speaking of no ground, literally, we're here on Rainbow Road, up in space, Mario Kart 8 version, my personal least favorite Rainbow Road, as I have told you guys many a time. You already know why. I'm not going to go into that spiel, but it is where we are instead, as we also do have Takamarth streaming as well. We have a lot of streamers tonight, man. Let's go. Thank you all so much. I'm going to have a lot of you to add on Twitter later.
Yeah, seriously, awesome stuff. And please, if you want to support the stream, then definitely stream your runs. We have stuff to talk over. And apparently we'll just talk about grade school literature anyway. So it doesn't really... it definitely matters, though. Thank you so much for everything that you do and for all the perspectives, because we don't have spectator mode. We are going to roll on an Immortal Man right now.
But not roll back.
Not roll back. Well, apparently with... I thought MK8 did have rollback. Or am I just...
I think it might. I don't know. Either way, it has... Jetline's playing on a portable Switch Lite. He can't dock that thing. There is no Ethernet.
True.
So, I mean... If that doesn't put certain things in a perspective for you, I don't really know what is, but my goodness, I think Immortal Man actually using that item swapping strategy pretty good. Look what he got. He got an 8 in 3rd place. I don't know how he managed to do that, but he did, and he was able to keep and secure that 3rd place because of it, with only, who do we got in front of him? It's looking like that's going to be Takamarth finishing 4th place right behind him over there, not getting the final scoring of this particular race just yet. Yes, it is Shy Guy representing Pirate Hackers and GS Core once again. And here we go on the bottom. We got not Piranha Plant Slide. We actually have Sherbet Land, one of my personal favorite tracks in this or any Mario Kart game. Personally, I love the music specifically. It's among my favorite. Here,
it is really fun. Yeah,
I love it. It's so Christmassy and fun, and dude, it looks so much better in this game than it did in Double Dash, and it didn't even look bad in Double Dash. You know, so
nothing looked bad in Double Dash, for being completely real. But that's I would make the...
You're right.
Yeah, I know you're... Look, man, every single game has its, like, weird sort of directions, but, like, Double Dash is about as close to perfect as you're going to get, if I'm going to be completely honest. And it's one of my favorites, because it had the commercial with the Dudley Boys from the WWE playing it. Which I will find on YouTube. Hang on. I'm going to actually look that up right now. Talk about the game!
Triple Dash when? Anyway, now we have 3 racers on a cart, and Moral Atheist bumping into the wall there. He's going to have to use that bullet bill immediately, and he's only going to go up 1 place because of it. Yeah, he's kind of shaking his head a little bit, not too happy about that. Jetline once again in front. Behind him is Kane, and then Blue Tonic is going to finish in that 4th place with some AI down and in between. Jetline, definitely another potential racer to take this tournament tonight on top of the likes of Shy Guy and GS Core. And speaking of these professional players with their professional strats, we have Immortal Man here towards the left, using that item swapping strategy. Probably not getting exactly what he wanted. He was hanging back to, I believe, 10th and 11th place, and he only got a star and a boo because of it. Definitely was looking for that bullet bill so he could use the star and then use the bullet bill when he got up to a successful higher placing because of the star. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the case for him. He didn't get the items he wanted, and now after using both, he is still only in 9th place, actually getting hit by another item. He might even elect to use that strategy again, which is not a good sign, ladies and gentlemen, for him to be able to potentially move forward on here in this race, because if you have to do it again, it just goes to show that you're that much further back. Meanwhile, over on the top right, you have Melpool rocking that 2nd place behind only the namesake, the brand new Glentendo, Palutendo, Palutena main himself, Glentendo, out here rocking 1st place in his own tournament. And just as I say that, we got a little bit of a commentator's curse holding back. Dark is going to surpass him right there on this 2nd lap, hitting him with that shell. And here we go, drifting with the Lightning. Every player suddenly even out. As we all know, Lightning is in fact the communism item of this game. It puts everybody on equal footing except for the people that use it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
oh my god, I never put 2 and 2 together on that.
Oof. Yeah, that's beautiful, weird little realization there. But it's one of those moments that you just can't script.
Seriously, dude, like I was like, it puts everybody on equal footing, her communism, but then I realized, wait, except for the person who actually is running it.
Yeah,
oh my god.
But like it's just because it hasn't been done right. So we're going to
that's not, that transcends Mushroom Kingdom politics. Oh my god, that's beyond that.
We're not bringing. Okay, we're getting back to the race.
I'm not.
Getting back to the race.
I swear to God, I'm not even trying to talk about it. I'm saying that literally just transcends Mushroom Kingdom politics, because that's actually real crap you're talking about right there. with the first
place. Joke, Melpool finishing.
I wish I knew the actual lyrics to that. I wish I don't speak Russian, obviously, but I wish I knew how to actually sing that song properly.
Which one? The Soviet anthem, or?
Yes.
Oh yeah, gotcha. I mean, just ask anyone in WWE. They've been using that in place of the Russian national anthem, for ever since the Soviet Union fell. So don't worry about it.
Or half of the pissed off people on Twitter.
I found that commercial, by the way.
Nice, dude. Good job. Show it to me later.
Absolutely will. But the Immoral Atheist is going to be finishing in 4th place. You saw that drift, and that's the thing with pit row, man. Like that pit that is added right above the finish line on Mario Circuit for Super Circuit, but I could have just said GBA, whatever. But it allowed the AI to take over.
I don't know.
Sorry?
I think it's the third one technically. I think it's technically Game Boy Advance Mario Circuit 3, because in Super Circuit there's a Mario Circuit 1 and 2 and 3 and a Bowser's Castle 1
You're right,
and 2 and 3 and stuff. It's another reason that Super Circuit is not one of my personal favorites, but I still have yet to give it a try. I never actually played it, and it was, in fact, the first handheld Mario Kart game, which was huge.
It was a Mario Kart that was rendered in pseudo 3D on a 32-bit system. What do you want?
Yeah, I don't know what you want from it. The game literally had to have arrows that showed up on the screen, letting you know when to turn in which direction. So that doesn't really tell you about, the sort of things in that game that sort of held you back. It's different. But then immediately after that, Double Dash. So that's when the series definitely took a turn after that point. But Double Dash was then, this is now. We are on TikTok Clock, a track hailing from the DS rendition of Mario Kart, my friends. And this is a track it's got a lot of gimmicks. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's look what happened right there. It's got those gears right towards the back that you can do tricks off of and get your little speed boost on, as well as your tricks right here in the center, because you can actually go across the gap in the middle of that right there to keep your speed going for the straightaway and do tricks in the meantime. If the big hand, what is it called? The minute hand on a clock is facing forward, you can actually just race across the whole thing, do a trick off of it. It's risky, and you definitely need to be very good at handling your cart if you want to be able to get across that. I personally have never even gone for it, and I've never really practiced it or anything, but if you're going to see players do that, you're going to see these guys. As a Mortal Man, I think actually did it on his first lap. Not on this one, but on the one before that. Rocking 7th place right now. Definitely a lot of ground to make up. Meanwhile, Melpool, 2nd place here on Mario Kart Stadium, one of the more basic tracks in the game. I do believe that is Glentendo all the way up top in the front, who just got hit by that blue shell, so now he's got less ground to make up instead. I doubt he has an item, so he can use this red shell to hit him if he wants to, but he knows if he does, he is risking an even further back placing himself by getting hit by it. By getting hit by items behind him. Will he be able to close this ground? No, Glentendo going to be able to hold it down right there, finishing first in another race in his own circuit with Melpool only behind him, my friends. TikTok Clock, we return to. What is the high holy hell is a Mortal Man doing there? I don't know what he was going for, but whatever it was, didn't work out for him. That's going to drop him from all the way up in the front echelons of this race to 9th place with Shy Guy, GS Core, and Unimunchi. And taking 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, respectively. Takamarth finishing back down in 10th. Not what you want to see from Glentendo Circuit staple.
Yeah, but, I mean, Dark, and you saw what happened to them. Wound up finishing, 5th or 6th on the same race as Glentendo and Mario Kart Stadium, which is just tragic. And for someone who we've seen consistently finish up top, as Moral Atheist clocks in an 8th place finish, not where they wanted to be at all, with Jetline and Blue Tunic finishing 1 and 2 respectively. I mean, it's one of those things where if you're at the top of the table, those finishes where you have the AI finishing in front of you, even if it's just by 1 place, it eats away at your point total, and you need every single one that you could possibly get if you're trying to qualify for this for the whole UEF shebang. So I don't know, it might not be the week for Dark, specifically because of that one mistake. And I know it's cruel, Nintunis, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a cruel game.
It's a cruel mistress.
I was not going to go that route, but okay, that is your prerogative, I suppose.
In the Glentendo justice system, I sort of mixed up my genres right there for a second.
Yeah, I think you confused. Yeah.
I was confusing Law and Order with like, not Bridget Jones's Diary, whatever that old movie was that took place in the 1700s. Little Women? No, that's not it either. Anyway,
any sort of weird movie with some omnipotent narrator that winds up talking in whatever that voice was.
Except if it's one of those 90s movies where every single one of them starts out with like the protagonist in just this garbage situation, then you hear brrr, yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got in this situation. Just hang back, grab your popcorn. Oh,
yeah, true.
He broke the fourth wall, dude. Oh my god, this movie's so sick. And now it's the most cliched thing that has ever been in the history of cliches. But ain't no cliches here, only results. GS Core up by only 1 point by his first place so far. Definitely subject to change if he's not able to hold on to that. Jetline in Adam behind him at 159. Meanwhile, Shy Guy representing the UK, 153 instead. And then a huge gap between those three players over towards Immortal Man, 109, tied with Moral Atheist for the same. And Melpool only 1 point behind Takamarth, 5 more. And I gotta say, this is pretty cool to have a lot of our top competitors here tonight be our streamers at the same time. That is not always the case. Sometimes, the streamers are just, they'll be like more middle of the pack, sometimes even further back if they're having a bad day, if they're an off day or something, but that's not the case. And meanwhile, we can see Blue Tunic, who does have a similar hairstyle to me, as well as facial hair with just the mustache and the same shaped glasses, the chin strap all around. I mean, I don't have a chin strap that doesn't connect, but like,
a little bit bigger chin than you. Otherwise,
yeah, that his head is definitely like longer in terms of
that's definitely you though, like your doppelganger.
More like Blue Tunis, am I right?
By the way, guys, we're out of gameplay. Everybody's done. Literally everybody's done already. I was just looking for another race.
What time is it?
Cool. Yeah, it's like 7:40 something, right?
Kind of ripped through it.
Early?
Yeah, there's only 18 entrants, so this might be it. And is 160? Is that the perfect score? Is that?
No, 180.
180.
All right.
Yeah, GS Core didn't get first in every race, I don't think. I think there were some where he was a little bit further back. I'm pretty sure. My friends, we are at 12 races. It is 12 races, 15 points each, so 15 times 12, which I believe is 180. We do the same math equation.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Every single week.
I think it's just good for us to go through the math sometimes,
No, I'm not doing that mental. I did mental math for 12 years. I'm just putting this shit in my phone.
Yeah, I mean, we have to deal with mental gymnastics in some cases, and now mental math. No, thank you. I don't need a whole.
I can't find the calculator app on my phone. I'm doing it the manual way. 12 times 12 is 144 plus three more 12. So 160. Hold up, 166.
It's 100%.
Then one set. Wait, no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Well, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It totally is.
15 times 12 is 180.
Anyway,
yeah.
So yeah, I don't think we gotta wait out the 13 minutes. I'm gonna do one more reset, check the scores. But other than that, you guys probably start closing it up because I think everyone is kind of done. I think we started with 18 and ended. So
you think if the Mushroom Kingdom tried, that they would implement communism successfully?
Is this the talk we're gonna have right now? That's the question.
Why would I not bring it up? Why would I not bring it up, Stu? Go on.
Maybe if the right Toad comes along to talk about Shy Guy.
He's not looking too shy. The one
Shy
pirate hacker representative here in the Glentendo circuit tonight, gonna hold it down for his crew, ladies and gentlemen, making sure Pirate Hackers remains on the map, saying Americans are weak at Mario Kart.
Oh, man.
Out here, man. Wait, no, that's not the right one.
Break out the limes to be the pirate hacker.
Dude, there's a three-way tie for 8th place all at 108. I think that looks neat.
What happened?
No, so there's a tie for 8th place all at 108.
Oh, wow, there's, yeah.
8 out of 8 out of 8. 108.
Oh, my God.
Great.
Yeah.
Great bait, mate.
Anyways. Yeah, I don't know. You guys already know where to send them for the actual top 8s. If you don't, Here it is. Here's your cheat sheet.
That's it right there. So, yeah, the Glentendo circuit. Once again, this is what we're watching every single Sunday right here from 7 to usually 8 p.m. And we get, and yeah, that's the tournament code right there. That's all you need to do to sign up. It doesn't go through Smash GG or anything like that. But we do stream right here on twitch.tv/MasterHandGaming.
Yeah.
Definitely hit us up on Twitter as well. And yeah, this is all qualifying stuff, top 2 spots. That spot that the pirate hackers just took over. Well, that's for that's not the passport event, right? That's the
It will be for the passport. So the passport event is going to be a monthly. There should be a graphic pretty soon for this one coming up. It's going to be we're looking to October now because we want to actually market the event. So we're going to be the last weekend of October. The top 2s will qualify. To be honest with you, even if I feel like these ones will. I know all of October will qualify for October, but these ones I might just float them myself just because, kind of keep the excitement going. And I know people have been out here on the grind and looking forward to those events. But anyways, I'm going to point you guys directions. You're basically point you guys in the direction of 200cc. This tournament, not usually a lot of streamers, not always a lot of entrants. It is cool though, so definitely consider it. And if you are streaming, be sure to let us know because otherwise we won't. And that's kind of all I wanted to say about that. And then, obviously, we do have Smash. This is a very Smash-centric channel. That is every single Thursday. You could find either Nintunist or Stu pretty much any given week here, entertaining you guys. And these tournaments are always a lot of fun. So if you're a Mario Kart loyalist and looking to diversify a little bit, this is a good place to start. But yeah, I guess that's it. You know what? I guess I'll do one more reset, and then I think we're gonna call it a night.
yeah,
One more reset. Shy Guy won the game.
I think Shy Guy will probably stay in first.
Da, 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 da.
Really just going with Rural Britannia just to close out the stream. Is that
what that's called?
Yeah, Hail Britannia. Something else. Yeah.
I'm just gonna hide.
Okay, so have fun with that. That's you do have the perfectly shaped face to hide behind that microphone, I will say. So it's take that for what you will. But yeah, once again, thank you all for watching. Of course, tune in every single Sunday right here for the Glentendo circuit. 200cc happening on Tuesday and DNA.exe happening on Thursday. It is crazy how much that tournament has grown in the past couple of months. Of course, we had Hungrybox entering last week and finishing in 3rd place. So not too bad of a finish for the young lad there. Definitely not in the need of a major comeback. Had it all handled. And I know I feel like every streamer gets one of those jokes, and I probably went over my limit already. But regardless,
Same.
But it was for a Campbell Soup commercial, and I have birthright to all the Campbell jokes that I want. So there you go. That's my explanation. And also, having Javi enter the Child of Mexico and finishing in 1st place. So not a bad finish at all. And of course, the usual tri-state suspects. You have your Web JPs, you have your Beasts, you have pretty much anyone that you can think of coming through that has entered a tri-state tournament. You get Blazing Pasta and Enzo every now and then. You'll get all the regulars from the House of 3000 crew entering and putting in that work. Devin has done pretty darn well for himself in these tournaments, I have to say. So after this last reset, it turns out Shy Guy will raise the Union Jack upon the top of the Glentendo circuit, number 26. I mean, a half a year on, and we've got these so much quality competition here in this circuit.
What time is it over there?
60 and
Add 5 hours.
Yeah.
Poor Adam was so close, but just got overtaken at the last second.
Yeah, that's
by Pirate Hacker Shy Guy.
1 point, man. That is that's a heartbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, GG's.
It's just how it is sometimes.
Thank you guys as always for casting. Definitely very appreciated.
Yeah, Hobby's in need of a major comeback right now. I got you, cousin. Leo.
Yeah.
Amazing save by Javi's cousin.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right.
This is a million avenues you can go with that. My name is Nintunist. If you liked my low-key, vocal fry, like, nonsensical commentary tonight because of the fact that I yelled too much yesterday and needed to be careful with my voice, you can find me not doing that and screaming about all sorts of stuff at youtube.com/Nintunist, in which I have lots of different type of videos, including my brand new Smash series, Smash Excellence with Nintunist, in which I'm spending a lot of time today gathering new footage for the next couple of episodes for that, as well as various other Nintendo discussion videos, such as a whole one on the Super Mario 35th anniversary stream, as well as the rights and wrongs of the Super Mario 3D All-Stars new pack, which comes out in just a few days at this point. So if that sounds like something that'd float your boat, I am taking content creation pretty a lot, partially, kind of, maybe, a lot seriously again. So if you'd like to come and help me out on that journey, you can just go on and hit that quick little subscribe button. Even if you're not going to watch, if you're going to mute the channel immediately afterwards, just the subscribe button helps. Just go and subscribe, just walk away, do your thing. It don't no skin off my ass, it doesn't really matter at this point. But if you want some content that is not going to take any skin off of anywhere off your body, you can go check out this guy at twitch.tv/StuTheAnnouncer, where he streams lots of different games like Splatoon, Jackbox, watches some pretty horrible old classic not classic movies, I would say, but some very obscure, shitty, like, old movies. What was that last? There was one that you were watching. I don't even remember what it was called. I was in that stream for a bit.
I did a watch party for a movie called The Horrors of Spider Island, and it was just basically these bunch of dancers get hired basically just based on their looks, and they go touring to Asia or something like that, but they wind up crashing on an island that is inhabited by a spider monster who winds up biting the head of the dance crew and turns him into a were-spider monster kind of thing. And there's no real narrative arc to speak of. It's just absolute insanity, but it's so fun to just make fun of it. And cheesy monster movies like that make my heart aflutter. So it's cool. I love that stuff. But yeah, if you're down with obscure stuff like that, I might be introducing some new stuff to my stream as well. But yeah, you can follow all that on my Twitch. That's all nice. Twitch.tv/StuTheAnnouncer. But enough about me. This whole circuit, this whole thing, we've been going for half a year now. This entire channel, quite frankly, is about all of you. Thank you for helping us through this. Thank you for helping us get through this weird time in not just our country's history, but our world's history. We could not be doing this if it were not for your support and your dedication. This stream is basically just us commentating over other people's streams. Like, we want to do Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We can't do that without someone doing it, and that all comes down to you all. So thank you for watching, thank you for streaming, and thank you for tuning in. Nintunist, if you want to take us out, you're more than welcome.
And add on with what you were saying, y'all already know, you real ones who already know me, you already know how much of a dark place the Glentendo circuit took me out of way back in the day, at the very beginnings of the pandemic. It is truly a very great communal effort from us all, from Glentendo, from Chris Elodian, and as well what started out as a bunch of smashers who just wanted to beat one guy who would not shut the hell up about how good he said he was at Mario Kart, turned into something so much greater than any of us ever thought possible. And I don't know about you, but I'm damn grateful for it, and I'm very grateful and happy to say that I can say how grateful I am for it every single week here on this stream that you will only find here at twitch.tv/MasterHandGaming. If you haven't, give us a follow, helps us out a lot. If you want to be an ultra homie, you can give us a sub, and there are definitely some sub goals for that, such as a Minecraft server, as well as various other things that Chris Elodian has cooking on the back burner. Because if there's anything about Chris, he's the kind of guy who grills for a very long time, and despite how long he's grilling, he's not burning anything. It's still cooked to perfection every single time.
It's thorough.
That's the best way to put
it.
Yeah,
the grill marks are all there, but it's thorough.
Some would say that just adds to the flavor.
Absolutely. It's a rusticness to it. That's how I would describe Master Hand Game, is rustic. This is breaking down, y'all.
Dude, I told you to watch what you say to this guy, man. You're the one who was just like, my livelihood hinges on Chrysalodian.
That's
you just
a
called him
compliment.
rustic.
Are
Rustic.
you kidding me?
That rustic is synonymous with old.
That rustic is synonymous with refined. So let's
Is
get
it?
that straight. Absolutely, man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we
So-
might have to look that up on the thesaurus.com
We will have this
immediately after this
semantic
comes
debate
off.
off the air, okay? I'm not.
That's what I'm
doing
saying, off the air, which we are about to be.
Yes, exactly. For whether or not it's a permanent basis remains to be seen. But nevertheless, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. We love you. This does not exist without you. Black Lives Matter, and keep kicking ass. Rage on. Happy gaming. Good night.
Mwah.